Now, shifting to another perspective, it is worth considering the viewpoint of the Khaksar Circle, who not only actively participated in the freedom movement, but also observed the fear among British officials regarding the Khaksar assembly. To them, no government could take such a large assembly lightly, given the determined and resolute character of the Khaksars. They firmly believed that the transfer of power would not have occurred without Allama Mashriqi's order of 300,000 Khaksars, and they credit him for the fall of British rule in the Indian subcontinent. Within the confines of the ground realities, evidence presented, and the events elucidated in this documentary, it falls within the scope of the viewer's prerogative to determine whether the transfer of power in India was a voluntary act or a direct consequence of Mashriqi's looming power threat. Whether someone agrees or disagrees, as we believe in freedom of speech, everyone is entitled to hold on to her opinion. It is noteworthy that Mashriqi perceived Attlee's announcement pertaining to the transfer of power as nothing more than a ploy to buy time, exacerbate the communal riots between Muslims and Hindus, and subsequently exploit the ongoing unrest as a pretext to deny India its rightful independence. This perception is evident in Mashriqi's various statements, one of which was emphatically declared in May 1947, where he asserted, "The British are bent on creating a rejuvenated imperial government out of the chaos of communal anarchy that they have so clearly engineered." Mashriqi's convictions and actions posed a serious threat to British rule, as he sought to challenge their authority and establish an independent India. The swift acceptance of the partition of India and subsequent measures taken can be viewed as preemptive actions aimed at thwarting Mashriqi's bid for power, thereby endangering British rule and the political careers of individuals such as Jinnah, Gandhi, Nehru, and others. Regrettably, both Jinnah and Gandhi failed to seize the opportunity provided by Mashriqi to ignite a surge of national pride and overthrow the British rule. Had they embraced this opportunity with unwavering determination, the people of the Indian subcontinent would have stood tall, their heads held high in unyielding pride, garnering respect from all corners of the globe. Although Jinnah and Gandhi are widely revered as the champions of independence for Pakistan and India, respectively, the provided facts make a compelling case for Allama Mashriqi to be considered the true champion of freedom for the Indian subcontinent, and deserving the title of the father of both Pakistan and India. Regrettably, certain factors have prevented Pakistan and India from acknowledging his significant role. Pakistan refrains from giving credit to Mashriqi due to his opposition to the partition and not demanding the creation of a separate country for Muslims, which led the nation to attribute its founding to Jinnah. On the other hand, India officially declared Gandhi as the father of the nation, contributing to the reluctance to credit a Muslim, especially a Pakistani. Furthermore, the British establishment holds lingering resentment against Mashriqi for his refusal to collaborate with the British rulers, which ultimately contributed to the fall of their rule. The factors mentioned have potentially added to the reluctance to recognize his true contributions. Some individuals weakly argue that the British departed India primarily due to their losses in World War II and their desire to evade responsibility for the riots. However, they overlook the significant economic value that the Indian subcontinent held for Britain's post-war recovery. Furthermore, the appointment of Mountbatten as Governor-General and the presence of British officers in influential positions within the civil administration and armed forces of both India and Pakistan contradict these assertions. Ultimately, the decision to acknowledge Allama Mashriqi's place in the struggle for independence lies with the viewers. It calls upon us to transcend barriers of partition, nationality, and religion, and to impartially assess the contributions of all those who played a part during the freedom movement. The truth is that the division of India was a calculated move of the British rulers. It was designed to weaken a united India and create two antagonistic nations, serving the political, economic, and other interests of Britain and external powers. This intent becomes evident from a statement made by General Sir Frank Walter Meservey, the first commander-in-chief of the Pakistan Army, in August 1947. "We have a real and honorable military task to fulfill in holding the gate of the continent, which contains the territories of Pakistan and India. This constant task means that we must be trained, equipped, and always ready for wars. Thus, the doors were opened for the sale of arms and technology to both countries.
To understand the truth about the partition of India, the politics of Jinnah, Gandhi, and the British rulers, watch the documentary titled The Road to Freedom, Allama Mashriqi's historic journey from Amritsar to Lahore. Additionally, read or listen to the audio version of the article named The British Chessboard, Jinnah, Gandhi, and the Strategic Divide of India, both of which are by scholar Nasim Yousaf and available on social media.